Al-Azhar IIBS. Honorable Madam Kartika Dewi Andraini Rohmah, SPC, MPC, Psycholog, as the CEO of Al-Azhar IIBS. Honorable Mr. Hilmi Zulkarnain LC, Director of Enrollment and IT, and Principal of Al-Azhar 51 Junior High School. Honorable Mr. Khalid Mustafa LC MPI, as the Director of Ma'had and Islamic Studies. Honorable Mr. Ahmad Zulfikar SPLI and IRKH, as the Director of International Affairs of Al-Azhar IIBS. Honorable Mr. Muhammad Pandoyo, as the Principal of Al-Azhar 28 Senior High School. Honorable, our wonderful speaker, Ms. Aya Muhammad Yusuf Abdullah, Magister of Law. Honorable Mr. Rasmudi, as Principal of Al-Azhar 29 Senior High School. Honorable Distinguished Presenter from Al-Azhar Islamic Senior High School 28 IIBS, 29 Sragen, 14 Semarang, and 7 Solo Baru. Honorable all respectable teachers of Islamic Senior High School 28 and Junior High School 51 IIBS, and to all respectable, all beloved audience that can attend in the very beautiful event. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin, wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain, amma ba'd. First of all, let us thank our God, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who has been giving us His blessings and mercy so that we can gather in this place to conduct the event of Al-Azhar IIBS International School Conference 2023 under the theme, The Role of Young Muslim Challenging the Sustainable Development Goals from Islamic Perspective. Secondly, may peace and salutation be upon our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness to the right ways of life. Because of him, we can still feel the beauty of Islam. I'm Shalia Fatima, and I'm Cinta Alifian. As the Master of Ceremony, let us guide this event. Before starting our event, let us read the agenda. The first agenda, opening. Second, the recitation of Quran. The third agenda, welcoming speech. Fourth, keynote speech. The fifth agenda, first session of student presentation. The sixth agenda, break for Dhuhr prayer and lunch. The seventh agenda, live performance. Eighth, second session of student presentation. The ninth agenda, live performance. And the last agenda, closing and announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, stepping on the first agenda, opening. Let's open this event by reciting Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Our second agenda is the recitation of the Holy Quran. The Quran recitation will be recited by Fadin Dafa, the 8th grade student of Al-Azhar Islamic Junior High School 51, and will become the translator, a student from 11th grade of Al-Azhar Islamic Senior High School 28, Gading Tahta. On this occasion, they will recite Surah Al-Fat. To Fadin and Gading, the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا فتحنا لك فتحا مبينا ليغفر لك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر ويتم نعمته عليك ويهديك صراطا مستقيما وينشرك الله نصرا عزيزا. هو الذي أنزل السكينة في قلوب المؤمنين ليزدادوا إيمانا مع إيمانهم ولله جنود السماوات والأرض وكان الله عليما حكيما. ليدخل المؤمنين والمؤمنات جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها ويكفر عنهم سيئاتهم وكان ذلك عند الله فوزا عظيما. ويعذب المنافقين والمنافقات والمشركات الظانين بالله ظن السوء عليهم دائرة السوء وغضب الله عليهم ولعنهم وأعد لهم جهنم وساءت مصيرا. ولله جنود السماوات والأرض وكان الله عزيزا حكيما. إنا أرسلناك شاهدا ومبشرا ونذيرا لتؤمنوا بالله ورسوله وتعزروه وتوقروه وتسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا. صدق الله العظيم.
Indeed, we have granted you a clear triumph, O Prophet, so that Allah may forgive you for your past and future shortcomings, perfect His favor upon you, guide you along the straight path, and so that Allah will help you tremendously. He is the one who sent down serenity upon the hearts of the believers, so that they may increase even more in their faith. To Allah alone being the force of heaven and the earth, and Allah is all-knowing, all-wise. So He may admit believing men and women into the garden under which river flow to stay there forever, and absolve them in their sins. And that is a supreme achievement in that sight of Allah. Also, so that He may punish hypocrite men and women, and polytheistic men and women, who harbor evil thoughts of Allah. May ill fate befall them. Allah is displeased with them. He has condemned them and prepared them for hell. What an evil destination. To Allah alone belong the force of the heaven and the earth, and Allah is Almighty, All-Wise. Indeed, O Prophet, we have sent you as a witness, a deliverer of a good news, and a warner. so that you believers may have faith in Allah and His Messenger, support and honor Him, and glorify Allah morning and evening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much, Fadin and Gading, for your Quran recitation. May your recitation become a wasilah that can make our agenda more blessed. Next agenda.
Yayasan Pesantren Islam Al-Azhar, Lembaga Pendidikan Dakwah dan Sosial, membina putra-putri harapan bangsa yang berakhlak mulia takwa pada Allah yang Esa. Yayasan Pesantren Islam Al-Azhar mengemban amanah dan dambaannya umat, mewujudkan cendekiawan beriman yang ikhlas berjuang membangun umat dan bangsa. Mari kita dukung cita-citanya untuk dilestarikan, sehat jasmani dan rohani, cakap terampil percaya diri, dalam pribadi yang kuat, berbakti pada Ibu Pertiwi. Begitu billahi robba ya karim, wabil islami dina ya robbal alamin, wabil muhammadin nabiyya wa rasulah, wabil quran imama wa zaman ya Allahu akbar. Mari kita dukung cita-citanya untuk dilestarikan, sehat jasmani dan rohani, cakap terampil percaya diri, dalam pribadi yang kuat, berbakti pada Ibu Pertiwi, berbakti pada Ibu Pertiwi.
Participants are welcome to have their seats. Our next agenda is welcoming speech. The first welcoming speech will be delivered by the Honorable Director of International Affairs of Al-Azhar IIBS, Mr. Ahmad Zulfikar, SPhil-I-MIRKH. Mr. Ahmad Zulfikar, the floor is yours. Please give applause.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Al-Mukarram, Your Excellency, Mr. Professor Dr. Taufik Kasturi, MSc, PhD, as the Board of Steering Committee Al-Azhar International Islamic Boarding School. Al-Mukarramah, Your Excellency, Madam Kartika Dewi Anggraini Rahmah, SPSE, MPSE, Psychologist, as the CEO of Al-Azhar International Islamic Boarding School. Your Excellency, Al-Ustad Muhammad Khalid Mustafa LCMPI, as the Director of Islamic Studies, Al-Azhar International Islamic Boarding School. Your Excellency, Al-Ustad Khilmi Zulkarnain LC Al-Magister, as the Director of Enrollment and IT. Your Excellency, Mr. Moh Pandoyo, SSE, MPD, as the Principal of Senior High School. Your Excellency, Madam Trainee Dwinta Rohana, as the Director of Student Service Center. Your Excellency, Mr. Rasmudi, as the Principal of Al-Azhar Sragen. And our special guest, Your Excellency, Ms. Aya Muhammad, welcome to our campus. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear brothers and sisters, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Masya Allah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin, Alhamdulillahilladzi hadana lihada, wa ma kunna linahtadiya lawla an hadanallah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarika lah, wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh la nabiyya wa la rasula ba'dah. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala habibina wa nabiyina wa syafi'ina Muhammadin sallallahu alaihi wasallam wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yaumiddin, amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah, good morning everyone. How are you today? Alhamdulillah, hopefully all of you doing well. And first of all, let's say thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has given us a lot of blessings, happiness, healthy, merciful, until we can attend in this occasion, in this agenda, without any problem or obstacles. And there is no other words that we say to Allah except saying Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Ladies and gentlemen, and also the speakers from various schools of Al-Azhar, MashaAllah, the second, do not forget also to always send our peace and salutation to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the best idol of the universe, the person who has brought us from the darkness to the lightness. He is the one who will guide us until the day of judgment, and every single of us is wishing his shafa'ah in the day of akhirah, inshallah. May reunite us in Al-Kawthar, and all of us will got the blessings from Allah and get into the paradise together. Allahumma amin. Alhamdulillah, ladies and gentlemen, في هذه المناسبة, في هذه الفرصة, in this good chance, in this opportunity, I would like to say thank you very much. Thanks, jazakumullahu khairan kathiran, to all of participants of this conference, to all of attendants, to all of speakers, to all of participants and audiences who join and participate in this event. Inshallah, may Allah bless and ease your matters, inshallah. And in this occasion, in this event, what is something special that we can take from this event? First, mashallah, the theme of the conference is the role of young Muslim challenging the sustainable development goals. From this theme, we can understand, we can know that all of speakers who attend in this place, they are coming from students. So mashallah, usually the hard topic or the big topic always bringing by the students of university. But nowadays, in this chance, in this morning, we are going to listen and to look and to see the students who will present in front of us. They are agent of the change. They are agent of the future. So let's we give applause to all of our board speakers from various schools. Inshallah, inshallah. And my second speech to all of speakers, to all of students, please take this opportunity as your media to growing up, to grow your knowledge, to improve and broaden your knowledge and your experiences. So hopefully by this, or by issuing and holding this agenda, all of students can take the benefit and can to be agent of change or agent of the future by this term. So inshallah, please enjoy this agenda, and everyone inshallah will give the best performance, the best presentation for this event. And the last, hopefully we seek the blessing from Allah, we seek the ridha from Allah to make this agenda bring a lot of benefits, bring a lot of advantages that we can implement to our young Muslim generation. So hopefully to all of young Muslim generation, now please raise your hand who are sitting on senior high school. MashaAllah. You are now, or today, you are sitting in senior high school. After 1, 2 or 3 years, you will understand the benefit and the advantages of this agenda. And please, seminar, conference, studying, reading, make it as your habit in your daily life. And also, do not forget also to install and put your Quran and your Aqidah on your heart and on your mind. This is from me, inshallah. Thank you very much for all of board of directors, Prof. Taufik, Madam, and all of attendants who participate in this event. Thank you very much, Jazakumullah khairan, and we open this occasion in this event by takbir, loud voice together. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for Mr. Zulfikar for delivering your warm welcoming speech. Next, we would like to invite the Board of Steering Committee of Al-Azhar IIBS, Professor Taufik Kasturi, MSI PhD. Now, please welcome on the stage Professor Taufik Kasturi. Please give applause for Professor Taufik.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah alladzi khalaqal mauta wal hayata liyabluwakum ayyukum ahsanu amala. Nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh. Wa na'udzu billahi min syururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina. May yahdihillahu fala mudhillalah wa may yudlilhu fala hadiyalah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarikalah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Allahumma shalli wa sallim wa barik ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah, the honorable my brothers and sisters here, Ustadz Khalid, Ustadz Zul, Ustadz Hilmi, Ustadz Pandoyo, Ustadz Kasmudi, and Ustadzah Wiwi. I call you Ustadzah today because you are all Ustadz wa Ustadzah here. And our special guest from Egypt, Ayah Muhammad. Ayah Muhammad is studying PhD in law department in UMS. And you have a friend from Egypt also, Nada Owida. Nada is my student in psychology. In master. And also for participants and special for our beloved students in SMP, SMA, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us opportunity to develop ourselves, to improve our quality, to improve the ummah and this country also. As stated in statement before, that this event, this is the Azhar IIBS International Conference. This is the second international conference. The first international conference followed by 6 countries like Indonesia here. The representative from Indonesia adalah Azhar IIBS, and from Malaysia, from Brunei, from Japan, from Egypt, and from Sudan. But now in the second year, we try to a different style. In the first year, we just use online schema, but now we use offline schema. So we invite some school of Al-Azhar from Semarang, Yogyakarta, Salatiga, and Sragen. Yeah, hopefully we can welcome Mbak Budi. We can motivate our students to participate in this event. There are 2 events. First, our students will present their paper, and the second is they will there are competition. There is competition in English, maybe debate in English, I don't know. Hopefully the agenda will be runs well. So the topic of this conference about the role of young Muslim challenging the sustainable development goals from Islamic perspective. This is very, very important topic because Al-Azhar IIBS has a motto about how to bring up our students to go abroad, to color this world with Islam and da'wah and knowledge. So in this age, like in young students, they are in Z generation actually. Z generation has positive potential, like they are very, very easy to use IT. They easy to use some languages because we can trace the condition today. We found many students without join in a course in English, they can speak English well, and they can get a good scores in English and also in other languages. So we improve them, we push them to improve their capacity to study in the university, the best universities in Indonesia and also in abroad. Hopefully Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala still keep us in the good way and give us hidayah and also maghfirah so that we can improve our capacity, our quality to improve the ummah quality also. I think enough from me and thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Professor Taufik, for delivering a warm welcoming speech. The fourth agenda, keynote speech. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the main agenda of this event. But beforehand, I would like to invite our wonderful moderator who will guide this discussion. And welcome Ms. Rahmania Hoiruniswa, Bachelor of Education. Please give applause.
Okay, Masya Allah, give applause to our wonderful Master of Ceremony who allow me, Kak Cinta and Kak Salia, to be here as moderator in this main event. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rahmania Hoiruniswa, and I am so glad to be here. It is an honor for me to stand here before our esteemed speaker. How are you today? Alhamdulillah, healthy and happy, alhamdulillah. In this happy occasion, we can be met by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala in good health and nothing less. So we should always be grateful for all the blessings and gifts bestowed upon us, Masya Allah. And ladies and gentlemen, this event is an annual event that held by Al-Azhar International Islamic Boarding School. And in this second annual event, we not only have the international seminar, but we also have national English competition. In this seminar, we focus on young Muslims challenging sustainable development goals through the Islamic perspective. So we are gathered here to delve into the intersection of sustainable development goals and Islamic perspective. And we can see how young Muslims can contribute to achieving the sustainable development goals or SDGs. And how young Muslims can do it, how to do it. And yeah, we will discuss this topic with our esteemed speaker. Throughout this seminar, I will have the privilege to guide our discussions, and I am ensuring that all the voices are heard. Let us now embark on this intellectual journey to today's event. So she is an expert in law, and then she is a doctoral student in Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta, and we are honored to have her here as our speaker today. A little fun fact about her is that she can speak 5 languages. Masya Allah. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Miss Aya Muhammad Yosef Abdullah, Magister in Law. Please give applause. Alhamdulillah, I really hope that your journey here is exciting because you're going to meet the passionate participants here.
It's really exciting so much.
Okay, Masya Allah. Yeah, so here are the floors for you and the time and floor is yours.
My name is Aya. I'm from Egypt. I was here in Indonesia since 2018. I was studying S2, Master of Law in OMS. And now I study PhD of Law in OMS also.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you for the introduction, Ms. Aya. And then, yeah, we can go to the materials, Masya Allah. Rana, can I have someone to take the laptop? Rana, can I have a hand to take over the laptop of Ms. Aya? Sure, thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. So here is the materials from Ms. Aya. So Ms. Aya will deliver things about sustainable development goals through law perspective because she is a law student. Okay, while we are waiting, so the audiences can hear the materials through the screen.
Today I'm going to talk about sustainable development from the perspective of Islam. So the first, just I want to talk about the first. Can I use the Arabic a little bit? And then I will translate for English, of course.
Yeah.
But just to make sorry. من البداية يتهم كثيرون من الذين يجهلون الدين الإسلامي الإسلام بالرجعية ورفض التنمية والنمو. Many of those who are ignorant of the Islamic religion accuse Islamic of being reactionary and rejecting development and growth. But Islam was keen to protect the land and its architecture and good use of its wealth. So, about sustainable development, it's a new term, it's modern. So we are confused. Does Islam discuss about this or not? Because this is a new term. But Islam preceded all modern ideas that discuss development. Sustainable development is a relatively recent term in the present time. However, in Islamic thought, it's not new, but it's found in different words, different languages, such as al-istikhlaf, imarat al-ard, earth, architecture, and the good life. Sustainable development in Islamic thoughts represented the goal of man's existence in earth. It's a worship of God alone and reconstruction of the earth and the implementation of God law in it. This is done by keeping of 5 targets of repentance in religion, the soul, the mind, the offspring, and the money. Islam explains the relationship between human rights and the surrounding environment. It works to achieve spiritual and material balance for the members of society. Sustainable development from an Islam perspective, it's mean doing God's law and method on this earth to achieve the spiritual and material of the members of the community. Islam encouraged development of construction and improve work for the best to achieve the interested benefit of social actions. The concept of development in Islam comes from the principle of harnessing the inverse to mean and populate the earth according to the principle of divine wisdom. So, التنمية المستدامة في التراث الإسلامي, sustainable development in the Islamic heritage. There is a positive relationship between religion and land architecture. Development indicated good religiosity and understanding in religion. Achieving security is justice and is the most important component because there is no imran in the shadow of fear and injustice. The base of the ruin of states and construction is luxury and corruption. قال الله تعالى: وإذا أردنا أن نهلك قرية أمرنا مترفيها ففسقوا فيها فحق عليها القول فدمرناها تدميرا. سورة الإسراء الآية 16. وقال تعالى أيضا في سورة الروم: ظهر الفساد في البر والبحر بما كسبت أيدي الناس لنذيقهم بعد الذي عملوا لعلهم يرجعون. الآية 4. Sustainable development in modern Islamic thoughts. التنمية المستدامة في الفكر الإسلامي الحديث. There are 3 elements that are based on the development process in the society, namely 1. Human existence, 2. To do actions that affect life and not just exist without effect. For development mean must do the act of a change. 3. The birth of the ideas and perception of culture. There is 4 nations and societies. If they lose people and civilization can rise again if they perceive their culture, like Germany after World War II. The Islamic religion encourages positive changing, urbanization, and fights negative change and ruin. Islam focused on the importance of the ethical aspect in the development process by linking the relationship between human thoughts and the value of Islam. Islam's view of achieving sustainable development is based on achieving the objective of Islam law in keeping all human lives, like religion, soul, mind, offspring, and money, to get the good life. Therefore, it's necessary for men to take advantage of the natural resources granted by God Azhar correctly, because exploiting it wrongly means economy backgrounds by failure. قال الله تعالى: وضرب الله مثلا قرية كانت آمنة مطمئنة يأتيها رزقها رغدا من كل مكان فكفرت بأنعم الله فأذاقها لباس الجوع والخوف بما كانوا يصنعون. سورة النحل الآية 112. Development goals in Islam. The first, achieving a human goal, which is ultimate goal of development in Islam. 2, achieving an economic goals through the use of natural resources to achieve prosperity for the group and the individual. 3, achieving a good life for men through achieving development in Islam. 4, education, which is basis for development in Islam, like Malaysian experience. About Malaysian?
Okay.
Which is poverty, ignorance, and فالتنمية. What is this? Okay. So التنمية المستدامة لها أهداف عديدة في الإسلام. الأول تحقيق أهداف الإنسان. الثاني الاهتمام بالاقتصاد، هذا أيضا من أهداف التنمية المستدامة. وأيضا توفير حياة جيدة. رابعا الاهتمام بالتعليم، مثل التجربة التي حدثت في ماليزيا، لأن في ماليزيا اهتموا عندما حدث عندهم الفقر والمرض اهتموا بالتنمية والتعليم، ورئيس وزير التربية والتعليم اهتم بالتعليم كثيرا، لذلك نهضوا مرة أخرى وأصبحت ماليزيا من الدول المتقدمة. So next.
Yeah, you can also translate it into English and then yeah. Okay, next.
Yeah, so next.
Yeah.
So before. The first one before. So characteristics of sustainable development in Islam. الشخصيات عن التنمية المستدامة في الإسلام.
Next.
أولاً الشمول. In collection, Islam doesn't separate between spiritual and material perspective in dealing with development issues. إن الإسلام شامل، لم يفصل بين الوجود المادي والروحي، فهم أساسيين في الإسلام من أجل تحقيق التنمية. To balance التوازن, achieving a balance between the separation and ideological perspective of life and material perspective. يجب أن يكون هناك توازن في الإسلام، هذا ما تحدث عنه الإسلام، حتى نحدث التنمية والتطور المستديم في المجتمع.
آسف يعني اسمحوا لي أن أترجم اللغة العربية إلى إندونيسية. يعني تشرحين فأنا أترجمها.
Alright. It's my pleasure. 3. Equality. Achieving justice, freedom, and equality among all members of society. There is through like wajib as zakat in Islam and charity and help the poor people and that fight is brutally to and need. العدالة من أجل العدالة والحرية. الإسلام دعا للعدالة والحرية، توفير العدالة والحرية في المجتمع لكي يحقق عن طريق الزكاة وعن طريق الصدقات لكي لا يوجد طبقة فقيرة وطبقة غنية، لا يوجد تفاوت في الطبقات، فيكون هناك تنمية وتطور للمجتمع وسلام داخلي. Enough الكفاية. في الإسلام تحدث عن الكفاية. There is no contradiction between resources and walls of what we need God of facilitate all human needs. لا يوجد أن الله سبحانه وتعالى تحدث عن كل الخصائص التي تهم الإنسان التي يحتاجها الإنسان في الحياة من أجل التنمية والتطور منذ قديم الأزل، من أجل تحقيق التنمية المستدامة وتطور المجتمع. But the problem is المشكلة تتحدث في deviation of human behavior and action، من التصرف والتعامل من الشخصيات. Corruption of the system. There is full Islam calls for the development of protection with justice. أن الإسلام تحدث عن العدالة، تحقيق العدالة، ولكن المشكلة في التعامل من الشخصيات والتصرفات التي تنتج من الشخصيات في عدم تحقيق العدالة في ذلك المجتمع. Number 5 humanity الإنسانية. الإنسان تحدث عن الإنسانية، أنه يجب أن تتحقق الإنسانية والرحمة مرسي بين الناس من أجل تحقيق التنمية ومن أجل الشعور بالطبقة الفقيرة. So Islam seeks to achieve well-being and happiness for the members of society. الإسلام تحدث عن كيفية تحقيق السعادة في المجتمع and freedom for exploitation. God created man to build and develop the earth. أن الله سبحانه وتعالى جعل الإنسان هو خليفة الله سبحانه وتعالى في الأرض وشريعته، وعلم الإنسان كيف يعمر الكون وكيف ينشر الإنسانية والرحمة بين جميع الطبقات في المجتمع. وجعل الإنسان يؤسس ويبني عمارة الأرض ويعمر في الكون. The foundation of sustainable development Islam. هنا أسس التنمية المستدامة في الإسلام. الأسس التي يعتمد عليها الإسلام من أجل تحقيق التنمية تستجيب لحاجيات الحاضر، هي متوافقة مع الوقت الحالي. The ability to meet what we need of today without compromising، دون أن تتعرض للخطر على قدرة الأجيال القادمة، وتلبي جميع احتياجات الأجيال الحديثة من تطور المجتمع وانتشار التكنولوجيا وكل هذه الأمور. تحدث الإسلام كيفية التعامل منذ البداية ودون أن يتعارض ذلك مع الأجيال الحديثة. Development in Islam is based on the foundation. في أول التنمية، في أسس التنمية التي تحدث عنها الإسلام. أولاً الإنسان human being environment البيئة the right of the benefit. أن الإسلام أيضاً تحدث عن حقوق الإنسان والمنفعة التي ممكن أن يحصل عليها، ويجب أن نعمل على تنمية المجتمع حتى النهاية، حتى ولو كان ذلك نهاية الكون، مثل قول الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم أنه قال: إذا قامت الساعة وفي يد أحدكم فسيلة فليغرسها فله بذلك أجر. ذلك الحديث أخرجه البخاري وأحمد بن حنبل. وقال الله تعالى أيضا في كتابه الكريم: ولكم في الأرض مستقر وحياة يا أولي الألباب، سورة الأعراف الآية 24. هنا some picture for sustainable development، بعض الصور عن التنمية المستدامة في الإسلام، مثل زراعة شيء جديد، الحفاظ على المياه، تطور المجتمع والتكنولوجيا، كيفية معاملة الحيوانات بالرحمة mercy with animals وأيضا العودة إلى الله سبحانه وتعالى والقرآن الكريم وتطور المجتمع. Next. Oh, hey. This is video. Video.
Yeah, still in the PowerPoint. Yeah, but
After
the next
that
one.
it's video. After this page it's video. This page. After this page. Next. Yeah, it's video. Open. In the PowerPoint it's video. Can I come?
Oh, the video is scanned.
It's a video, yeah,
It's not
scanned.
working. I'll find it.
It's PowerPoint. Yeah, this one it's a video. I feel like so worried. Because I said I want to. Yeah. Yeah, this one. This one. Okay, so this video, I want. So we have a video talk about sustainable development goals.
Hello world, how would you like to be changed? How can we even ask this? There are so many problems. No one would say the same thing. This is Fernando. He is a little orphan boy from Brazil who lives in slum. He would change the world by making sure everyone has electricity. But his big request is that he be given a chance to make some money so he can change the future for himself and his friends. Tina is working for a supermarket in the UK. She buys vegetables from all over the world and needs a good price so she can stay in business. But she wants to be fair to the farmers she buys from. It makes no sense to her to see so much food thrown away each week. Rani is a little girl in India. She would have a well in her village for clean water. And the road to her school would always be clear. Weather patterns have changed recently, so nobody knows when the floods are coming. Amal is in Somalia. Illegal trawling and chemical pollution in the oceans means he can't catch any fish, so he's got no job. Amal just wants to feed his family again. And Eugenie, she's an old lady from Louisiana, USA. She wants to afford the medicine she needs, but if she really tells the truth, she just wants fairness. Her whole life been unfair because she is a woman and because she's black. How should you change the world? The question our governments have been asking for a long time. They talk and talk and talk for many years because, like I said, nobody says the same thing. But then, despite their differences, they did it. They agreed on new goals. They called them the Sustainable Development Goals. And they cover all these things for everyone. 17 goals, 17 dreams, 17 things that they all sign their name to say they agree. These goals aren't big, they are huge. They are ambitious and they are wild. But they are not just the fantasies of a child. This is all the leaders and all the people with the money and power saying yes, this is possible. This is happening. This is achievable within our lifetime. Our leaders are saying this, but this is our future. So it's our responsibility to make sure it's not just fancy words, that these dreams will become a reality. We've got to hold them to it to make sure we, in all the places we live in, demand they keep their promises. We've got to join together. We've got to make some noise because this is our future and it's the one we all want.
So, like what we can see, sustainable development is a dream all over the world for everyone, Muslim or non-Muslim. But what we don't know, Islam already discussed about this long time ago, but in different language. So, what we just can do, we just can back to Islam and also use the technology now. We can improve ourselves because Islam took a long time ago about humanity and the mercy and how we can use the technology in good way. So if we back everything to Islamic, we can really improve ourselves very much and we can achieve sustainable development in Islam. So thank you.
Okay, give applause to Miss Aya. Okay, so in conclusion, from Miss Aya Muhammad, Masjid-in-law, it means that sustainable development goals and also the Islam is not separated. So actually Islam is also supporting these things, these goals of the United Nations long time ago.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so yeah, that is all for the materials. Now we go to the next session, that is discussion, Miss Aya. So yeah, the students can ask to you and then yeah, you can answer it directly one by one. Okay, so now students, this is the time when you can ask about the sustainable development goals and then also the relation between the law perspective, also the Islamic perspective too. So yeah, if you want to ask the question, you can raise your hand and then we will give you the microphone and then tell us your name, also your school. Okay, yeah. Okay, we can see that, yeah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Nashwa Nagita. I'm from AIIBS. I want to know, how can you learn all 5 languages? Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So the question from Gita is, how can you speak 5 languages? I think she's she has the interest about you.
You asked about how you can learn language, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. To learn language, actually, it's not something difficult and also it's not something easy. You need to, the first, memorize a lot of vocabularies from beginning, then you start with grammar after that, and then listening a lot of videos from YouTube, or maybe you watch some movie without translating, and then you can watch movie with translating so you can understanding perfectly, and you can training about listening also. Then the good thing, you can practice also. This is if you want to learn only one language, but if you want to learn another, so you need to do after this, compare between the vocabulary in this language and in another language, like that.
Okay, is that answering your question, yeah?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so for the next, while waiting for the students, actually I also curious about their materials because you are law students, right?
Yes.
And then how can young Muslims nowadays, like the students here, how can they apply the Islamic perspective itself and then to supporting their sustainable development goals? Like they are students, and then what can they do as students? Yeah.
Like they give motivation for studying, right?
More like, yeah, what can they do to support and then the Islamic relation?
Just you need to trust yourself and trust Allah from beginning and then trusting yourself. You need to have goals from beginning. You need to decide what the goal exactly you want to achieve. So if you just like dreaming without goals, it's like it was the time. And after that, it's not only just I have a goal and just I have a dream without doing anything. No, you need to do what you want. I want to study something, so I need to start, not only just always talking about I want, without doing anything. So you just will be here and the time will go and you will not do anything. So you need to start, you need to have goal, you need to know what you want to do exactly and trust yourself without listening who will limit you, who will just stop you and tell you this is like a dream, it's very difficult to achieve like this. Yeah, you are listening this a lot. So just ignore all of bad or negative comments and trust Allah. If you want something you can do with working hard, a lot of work, so you can do what you want.
Okay, mashallah. Thank you, Ms. Aya. So means that what can students do while they are still students is actually supporting SDGs is not that a big thing, but start from themselves, right?
Okay, you can from beginning just work on yourself first and then ask yourself the question, what I want to be in the future. So to know what you want to be in the future, bring paper and pen and write exactly what you want. This is exactly what I was doing. I was writing everything I want to achieve in my life. So you will not achieve all what you write, but at least you will achieve like 80%, something like this. So this is big number because you already decided what you want. But if you like this, I didn't decided what I want. I don't have any goal. I don't write, so you will not achieve anything. This is from beginning, and then you need to put example for you. Just follow who just the senior, who success, who have a high score, so they can like give you motivation and also a lot of ideas about the major you want to be, or about language, or about another things. But for language you need to practice, and for me I was taking courses for every language I have.
Okay, so is this also your thing that you take before you go abroad to?
Yeah, from beginning, actually I love law. From beginning, I don't want to change. In Egypt, the education is different. If you finish IISC bachelor, so the major you choose in IISC bachelor, you need to, if you want to continue studying about master or PhD, you need to be same major, you can't change. But here in Indonesia, you can change, yeah, it's allowed for you. So when I come, they asking me why you want to study about law again. Actually, I have 2 masters, not only 1. So when I come here, it's the second master for me. So they ask me, why you want a second master again of law? Say, yeah, I love my major. I love my major from beginning. I love my major so much. So I was focused too much. From beginning, it's my dream to be in PhD in law. So whatever, yeah, what I'm gonna do, yeah, I want to be. But I love Indonesia also so much. And I was studying Indonesian language. Yes. I felt Indonesian is my second country. Yeah, this is my feeling actually. So I was studied Indonesian language before I came here in Indonesian embassy. My teacher from Indonesia. So when I get a chance to come Indonesia, just chance it's only just to get the second master. And I want to be in PhD. I already in PhD in Egypt. I just registered. Actually, I was working very hard to get my certificate, and I still young because I want to be special from beginning. So this is my dream.
Wow, another give applause.
I want to be special, so I was working hard. So when they asking me this, I felt like, you know, it's a second master. I want to be in PhD, and at the same time, I will lose this chance to be outside my country and to be in Indonesia. And I was loving English so much before I came, not when I'm here. So I felt like, okay, it's not was the time if I get a second master, but I still have my dream, PhD. So I will not give up about this, but it's okay to add some certificate to me. It will not, I will add something also to myself. It's not losing something because it's different law, so it's meaning something add to me. I didn't lose my time. This one, and also second master is something good.
MashaAllah. Okay. Thank you, Isaiah, for the answers. really hope that we can learn because your dreams are coming true, yeah. Because you come
So
here.
this is, yeah, actually I want to talk about this. You know, before when I was in Istato, it's like a dream. Oh my God, who study Muslim PhD, they are a genius. So I felt like this is like dream. Oh my God, one day really I can achieve this. One day I can talk language like that, you know. So everything from beginning is like something difficult to get, something very hard to get, something like a dream to get. So you can't trust yourself much. But when you are in that thing and you feel like, oh my God, it's normal. It's not like what I was excited before. So what I mean, you need to start. So everything from beginning is difficult, but after that it becomes real. So the goal from beginning, we dream, because dreaming can take you to the goal, and goal after that will take you to the realm. So after that you will be in the place you want.
Masya Allah ya, another give applause to Miss Aya. Masya Allah, barakallah. So is there any question to Miss Aya? Oh yes, please Kak.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Sabda, I'm from IIBS. Is there any contradiction between sustainable goals conducted or arranged by United Nations and Islamic value in our Eastern culture? Thank you.
The contradictory between sustainable development.
About Islamic goals? I was talking about this.
Yeah. Okay, thank you Kakak for the questions. Miss Aya will answer.
Okay, development goals. Actually, from beginning, long time ago, Islam have same goals. Actually, to Islam from beginning, Rasul, the Prophet Muhammad talk about education. He talked too much about education. Even long time ago, when that time the war, at that time, Al-Asra. اللغة العربية قليلا الأسرى, they took some people in jail. This is in the language, but in Arabic هم يأخذون بعض الأسرى ليضعوهم في السجن. ماذا قال الرسول؟ سأستبدل, he will change, because the time they have education, he changed like, okay, I will just if you teach like 10 from Muslim people, so you will go out with the jail. This is a long time ago. So what does this mean? It's meaning education, something very important in Islam, long time ago, not now. And come now, the new terms, that talking about development, about society, all of this stuff, this is something new. But if we back to Islam long time ago, Islam who teach us to learn a lot, to know about also who non-Muslim about the religion, also to can discuss with them, to can separate the Islamic all over the world, to know language, to also can talk about Islamic and the communication with who non-Muslim, to separate the Islamic. So this is long time ago. It's a start from Islamic. Mercy also start from Islamic long time ago. No, دخلت امرأة النار في هرة. يعني حبست هرة القطة. Just one woman, she entered hell because just cat. So this is also story in Islamic. يعني فالرحمة mercy. From beginning also Islam who teach us about الرحمة. الإنسانية. When we see poor people, from beginning Rasul also we talk about that Zakat, as-Sadaqah, this also come from Islam long time ago. So just come development now, just we talk about society, and the Islam don't talk about this because it's new term, this is not real. Thank you.
Okay, is that answering your question, Kakak? Okay, Masya Allah, yeah. Okay. So means that it is not separated with the Islam values itself.
Yeah, it's the same actually, but just they use new terms.
Okay, so yeah, I think that is all for the discussion session. Is there any other question? Oh, still one. Okay, yes, Kakak, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Gezi. I'm from AIIBS. My question is, what is your opinion about the different policy about sustainable development goals in the future? Can you explain your opinion about it?
Sustainable in the future.
Yeah.
I think now we start to use technology in everywhere. Maybe some countries is not it's not so much smart in technology, but actually after COVID-19, we all living in internet now, in technology now. So maybe before COVID-19, I can say some countries start to, they don't know anything about technology, or they know but not so much like another countries. They are, this is better, this now. But after COVID-19, we all now living in that. In internet always, and also I think we going to achieve a development, human development also, and also development in the society. I think we are going to achieve this soon.
Yeah. Answering your question, Kak? Okay, so yeah, thank you. So for the next, okay, we still have another question.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Jumana Grazena and I am from SMA Al-Azhar 14 High School from Semarang. I would like to ask a question about SDGs. SDGs need teamwork, right? It makes the world a better place. So you yourself has the ability to speak 5 languages. What should we do? Like, the world has language barriers, so how can we make teamwork when we speak different languages? That is all, and would like to know your opinion. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I get your question. Okay, from beginning why, I need to talk why I start to teach a lot of language, okay? From beginning I was young, so for me it's like to have another language. It's like, you know, you don't have a lot of reason because you're still young, you just want to learn another language, and actually in my country it's something very necessary to learn another language. It's not only mother tongue. So from beginning, I was in my school, and okay, my mother tongue is Arabic, but in the first language, after that, in the school is English, and the second language, it's German. So this is in the school from beginning. So it was like this is chance. And then, after that, I start to have a lot of foreign friends, and some Indonesian people, and then I want to communication with them, but I cannot because they're still new in Egypt. They don't know Arabic, or maybe just that's a little. And me also, I don't know this language. But what I can love, they are Muslim and they wearing hijab and they want to learn about Islamic. And then I remember that why we are here. Allah created us for spread the Islam. So how we can spread Islam without learning language? How I can be here if I don't know language, so I can communication with you all. You will not understand me and I will not, so it's like I didn't achieve the real reason to be here in the earth. So this from beginning. And then I changed my idea, so I start to learn Indonesian language. It's come like this, Indonesian language. After that, I'm in my university, I was study law, so we study law in Egypt, in English and French. So I add French to my language. And after that, it was difficult to know because, you know, every language is completely different. So I start to ask a lot to make who senior me to always asking, be with success people, never be with who fell, because success people will take you to success. And this is also from Islam. Al-Rasul said always, as-sahba as-salihah. Always also Al-Rasul said about to be with who success because he will take you to that place. Never be with who fell. So this is also from Islamic, from beginning. It's not like that. Then I start to do compare, like, for example, when I am just now, how I can say in Bahasa, okay, Salamat Pagi, Apa Kabar. Okay, if I introduce myself, it's like this, Salamat Pagi, Apa Kabar, Nama saya Aya. Then I just do compare, okay, how about if this in English, it's like, good morning, how are you doing? My name is Aya. How about in French? Bonjour à tous, comment ça va? Je m'appelle Aya. So it's like that, to do compare with every language about one vocabulary like this, and then to do sentence. And after that, to change how you think. When you think, when I tell you something like, how are you doing? Don't just like thinking in Bahasa, like, okay, this is like Abakabar, like this. No. when you improve yourself in language, think language in same language. So this is what exactly my teachers teach me when I was learning Bahasa Indonesia. So when I just like, ini Bapak apa artinya? He never translate me this to Arabic or English. He always search another vocabulary, same meaning in same language. So if like this, if you memorize, and also I learned from my Indonesian teacher, he told me, if your vocabulary you just memorize around 1,000 words, you can do bahasa. At least it's like the slang. And then you start to improve yourself to grammar and a lot of stuff, and just to be in high level. So I start like this from beginning. The first level in every language, I learn like 1,000 vocabulary. So I can, at least you can talk, because 1,000 is a big number. And then you can improve yourself a little by little. How you can learn language? Okay, learning language, you need to write, you need to listen, and you need to practice. You can't learn today and tomorrow I will be lazy, because language, you can really easily forget the language. So you need to practice always. At least, if you don't have a foreign friend to practice with them, at least just watching movie, listening, and just translate this to, okay, if I listen like English, so I translate to English, just see English, not my mother tongue. So I can learn a little bit about the word and also listening. At least if every day you do this, or like some YouTube also, they have some channel about language, so you can learn like 10 or 15 minutes when you are in transportation, or you just have a break between the class and another class like this. So if you're listening every day, what you wait after, you will do. Yeah. And then after that, you improve yourself. So everything when you start is not easy, and after that you can talk voluntarily like me, like that. So you can do nothing impossible. And I wish you will succeed, inshallah, and you already will be in high level.
Yeah, okay. Is that answering your question? Okay. And then the next one, is there any more question? Oh, yeah, still one. Yes, please, Kak.
Thank you. My name is Nawa. I'm from IIBS. Now I will ask a question. Why you choose law as your major? And what do you think about sustainable goals?
Sorry, again? When?
What do you think about sustainable development goals in the future in terms of law? Because we know in the future we will have a lot of challenges, especially in terms of policy.
But he already asked the same question.
But it's more like why you choose law itself.
Okay, about the second question, you already asked that, so I already answered the second question. But the first one about law?
Why do you choose law as your major?
Yes, law. Why I choose law? Okay, I choose law. Actually, important people, they are studying law. So I want to be important person. Yeah, so ambassador study law, and president study law, minister study law, prosecutor study law. So important people and high level, okay, in any countries, they study law. So my dream from beginning, I want to be prosecutor. That's why I want to be in PhD. But after being in Indonesia, actually I changed it, and I hope if I get this chance, I want to be ambassador. That's why I'm working hard to my language. Oh, because the condition for that, you have to have many language and also to be in PhD. So it's like this, I told you, it's a dream. So nothing impossible. If you can be in that level, I don't know if I can achieve this or not, but at least I did. At least I am working hard, and I did. So if I didn't get, I will not feel sadness, I will not feel regretted. I will not feel regretted because I did everything. So after that, what comes for my job, it's from Allah. It's not in my hand. But what in my hand? Working hard, study, and do the best. So this is what I do. Another about achieve, it's just from Allah, so I'm just praying. Thank you.
Okay, mashallah. Yeah. Oh yeah, motivational stories, experience from you. Really hope that it can boost our students' motivation.
Yeah, I hope inshallah they all will be in high level inshallah in the future and also memorize all Quran. Inshallah, you're all really very smart.
Okay, mashallah. And yeah, is there any other question? Okay, I think done for the questions and session. And then now, yeah, do you have any like ending mark to your presentation?
No, thank you really. I feel really grateful because I'm here with you all, really, and I enjoyed really my time. This is a good job. And I wish everyone really achieve what you all want. Thank you really for inviting me and for have this chance. Thank you.
Yeah, it is an honor for us to have you here as our speaker. And then now I think the video, the last video that you want to show is...
Oh yeah, if you have time, just I want just talking around 10 minutes about what is different between Egypt and Indonesia. Yeah,
sure.
Just a little bit.
Okay, yeah, the video.
Okay, because yeah, I'm from Egypt, so it's different country. So what is exactly the difference between Egypt and Indonesia? The first, of course, Bahasan, you all know about this, so I will skip this. The second, about the weather. Actually, Indonesian weather is completely different from Egypt. We have 4 seasons, not only 2 like Indonesia. So we have spring, autumn, winter, and summer also. Summer is not whole the year like Indonesia, it's only just 3 months. So in that 3 months, the hot weather at 10 until at 2 only, and before that and after it's cool. The weather is cool. And it's different also humidity, limbab. Here in Egypt it's dry, not like Indonesia. And the second about food. Asian countries like rice. Yeah, if you can't eat rice, if you didn't eat rice, it's meaning I still hungry. Ako masih lapar. Yeah. But in Egypt, we eat bread. Actually, all Arab countries eat bread. All Arab. So this is the culture in Arab countries, like Asian countries, they eat rice. So if we didn't eat bread, it's like Indonesia. Masih lapar. And after that, the tourist places actually is completely different also because here musim hujan. Actually, I love musim hujan in Indonesia because this is the first time I see rain like this, rainy season like that, because we don't have this, and this is like a dream for me the first time I came Indonesia. So it was amazing really to know that. And also we have different culture about wedding also. Here I see in Indonesia they like in weddings, they like wearing traditional clothes in Indonesia, and also the wedding, every time I go wedding it's early, very early. But in Egypt, wedding is at night, and actually we late until at 3 a.m., something like this. Yeah, we make a lot of noise, not like here in Indonesia, it's somehow quiet. You have a lot of culture in Indonesia, and really I appreciate that also so much. Okay. So I just want to take you all guys with me to Egypt to see tourist places in Egypt.
Okay, mashallah. So introduction about Egypt.
That video.
Yeah, only 10 minutes, yeah, the video. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's play the video. 10 minutes.
So, this is our in Egypt.
اللي بيعشق كلمة مصر مش لازم يبقى من مصر. كل الدنيا بتعشق مصر وانا بعشقها كمان. مصر دي عايشة جوا شوارع حضن الميادين وكل
We have waterfall in Egypt, like Indonesia also. So I like it. This actually in Indonesia, we just have Nahru Rayan, just something very small, and this is only the one in Al Fayoum city. So it's Indonesia is completely different about Egypt, the culture and everything also, and the weather, yeah, and the tourist places. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Give applause. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Ms. Aya. Okay, so today, Alhamdulillah, we already learned about our main topic today, about the young Muslims on challenging the sustainable development goals through the Islamic perspective. So not only that, but we also learn about it is actually not separated between sustainable development goals, our United Nations goals, and also the Islamic perspective goals itself. Okay. So besides, we also learn from you, from your story too, that it is also can be our students' motivation to learn abroad, to learn other languages, and also to support the SDGs by choosing our self-dream and then become true, because nothing is impossible, Miss Aya said. Okay. And another one, give applause to Miss Aya for today's session. Masya Allah, jazakumullah khairan kathiran. Thank you so much, it is an honor. Okay. Thank you, Miss Aya, for having this discussion. And then for the next, I really want to say thank you so much for having me as the moderator here. And that I am so sorry if I have the mistakes during guiding the discussions and the session of Miss Aya. Thank you, jazakumullah khairan kathiran. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I give it to the MC.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rahma and Ms. Aya Muhammad, for giving us such a beautiful discussion about sustainable development. Please give applause to both of them. The fifth agenda is the first student presentation. This current presentation will be moderated by Griselda Basuki, the 11th grade student from Al-Azhar Islamic Senior High School 28 IIBS. For Griselda, we give you the time. Please give applause. Thank you very much for Salia and also Cinta for the time that you give to me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A warm good morning. I am Selda in India and I'm high school students of Al-Azhar International Islamic Boarding School, and I will be your moderator in this seminar session. And it is, of course, my pleasure to welcome all of you here into our beloved campus, Al-Azhar International Islamic Boarding School, with this great event. It is Al-Azhar IIBS International School Conference, which is we will discuss some topics about sustainable development goals, because we are starting to entering the era of the Industrial Revolution 4.0 and digital transformation. Indonesia really needs more digital roles from the young Muslim generation. Therefore, today we will hear what is in their mind, their insight, and also their idea that we can take from them. And in this seminar, there are a few sessions. First is presentation from Al-Azhar 28 Karanganyar, and will be continued by Al-Azhar 29 Sragen, and we will open the discussion session after both school presentate. So, feel free to ask. And to take the advantage of the time, I would like to welcome you all to our speakers, Humaira and Lutfiana. From Al-Azhar 28, please give applause. You may have seats. And our second speaker from Al-Azhar 29 Sragen, please welcome Galang and Haija. Please give applause. Thank you very much for being here with us. But for the first seminar session, we will hear it from Al-Azhar 28 Karanganyar. It is from Lutfiana and also Humaira. Actually, we're so excited about your discovery, the scientific technology about the evolution Pusat. Am I right? Yes. That is also known as the first winner of KIR, Karya Ilmiah Remaja this year. Are you ready for the presentation? Yes. Okay. I think they are ready for the presentation, so you guys will have about 20 minutes. So the time and place is yours.
Thank you, Soda, for the time and place. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin, wa bihi nasta'in ala umri dunya wa din. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala nabiyyina Muhammad. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? Are you good? Yes. I'm happy that you're good today. So now let us introduce ourselves. I'm Humay and this is my friend. I am Fiana. Today in this beautiful morning we want to show you the result of our research. But before we continue, I want to ask you some questions. Next please. So, as what you see on the screen, who knows what is the difference between picture 1 and picture 2? Anybody knows? Please raise your hand. Yes, kita? Great answer. The difference is on the concave crown. As now, how do you know, guys? What makes the land is concave? Anybody knows? If there's no one answer, I will explain it. The ground become concave is because the continuous use of groundwater that is in very large quantities.
Why is groundwater constantly being extracted? Yeah, because the human need for clean water is very, very much. However, it is important to note that our water resources are limited. Take a look at the following picture. Next. From the picture, we can find out that clean and usable water only 1% of 3%. So only 0.002% of clean water can be consumed. I remember only 0.002% of clean water can be consumed. So now, do you understand how limited water can be useful for human on the earth, right?
So what should we do to respond to these issues? As Muslims, we must take an active role in tackling these issues. One way is to reduce the use of groundwater to performing ablution. As Muslims, we know that ablution is a primary need for us when we do before prayer. But ironically, there are still a lot of people who use groundwater too much during ablution.
With the development of technology, we are encouraged to make the tool that can help Muslims to reduce the waste of water in ablution. And we call these tools AIISC.
AIISC stands for Automatic Sensor Touchless Ablution, which is a revitalization of ablution based on Arduino Uno microcontroller that is economical and environmentally friendly.
This automatic ablution tool is designed to make Muslims aware of the importance of saving water. By using tools, worshippers who want to take ablution water do not need to care about the use of water that is wasteful.
Next, please. By using this tool, we can practice Islamic law, in which we should not be excessive in anything. As Allah says in the Quran, Al-Isra verse 23. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن المبذرين كانوا إخوان الشياطين وكان الشيطان لربه كفورا, which means verily the spendthrift are brothers of Shaitan, and Shaitan is very disobedient to his Lord.
The meaning of this verse is that we as Muslims should not be excessive in doing something, especially for ablution. If we are excessive in ablution, then it will lead to wastefulness, which includes the behavior of the Shaitan, and Allah really dislikes this. And it has also been confirmed in the hadith that the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, when he wanted to do ablution, he used one mud, equivalent to one palm human, and even half of it was enough, he said.
And now you might be wondering, first, how can AIISC control the water usage to minimize wastage? And the second, how does AIISC work efficiently so that this tool can be a good technological development when we compare to another conventional tool? So the last is, how far the distance does AIISC need to detect and activate the device?
This Arduino-based AIISC has the benefit of minimizing use time and saving water for ablution.
Why? With the crescent and massive use this tool, we hope that the use of water can be more controlled, so that it can reduce the amount of water used in ablution in accordance with what has been taught by Islam and the Prophet Muhammad SAW.
Next slide. These are materials and tools for making Aureo. We will try to explain how it's made. In its manufacture, Aureo uses Arduino Uno microcontroller technology, in which Arduino Uno, this is a driving brain. As the brain, it commands the Aureo device to move. Arduino Uno uses the programming language that we created in the Arduino IDE software. After creating the programming language, the next step is to install Arduino Uno with other components using jumble cable.
What are these components? The first component is the ultrasonic sensor. The ultrasonic sensor is a sensor that utilizes ultrasonic waves. The waves used to detect the presence of an object on the audio. And next is a relay. Relay is time delay devices and voltage regulators.
Then there is a solenoid valve. The solenoid valve works if there is an incoming signal from the Arduino Uno, and it will automatically open the solenoid valve, so the water will automatically open. And if there is no incoming signal, the water will remain closed. After installation, we transfer the programming language from the Arduino IDE software to the Arduino Uno through the installation process with the USB cable. After we have successfully transferred it, now the next step is we are making the tool using pipes and also blackboards. And the last step is the installation of the Arduino Uno of the microcontroller to the tool.
Next, we will present a video that explains the procedure for using Arduino. We can see this is a front part of the tool we made. There is a proximity sensor. On the back, there are some components, relay, solenoid valve that support to faucet to turn on automatically.
When we bring our hands or our feet to the front of the sensor will process the movement, so the water will come out automatically. And in addition, even if we adjust the distance, the sensor must be under the faucet. Because why? Because people tend to perform ablution right under the faucet. This is what makes the faucet turn on according to the desired standard. Next, please.
From the result of research that we have performed to 10 different people, in one ablution is very, very effective to save water. We can see from this graph. This graph explains that ablution with a regular tap, the average volume is 1666 milliliter, but with Aureo only 945 milliliter. So, this graph explains that Aureo can save water until 43% compared to manual ablution.
In addition, we also conducted a t-test with the result of the t-value is 0.002 with a level of 0.05 that indicates the differences. So, next. We can imagine if there are 10 million Muslims in Jakarta and they use Aureo. So in one ablution, we can save around 10,000 liters of water. So in one day, we can save the water about 50,000 liters of water.
Next. From here, we can know that audio the overall advantage suggests. First, audio can save water. Why? Its tool is equipped with a distance sensor that adjusts the water flow automatically as needed.
And the second is, audio can simplify and speed up the ablution process. This tool is very effective, especially when the place of worship is very crowded.
Third, audio is more efficient and long-lasting because it does not require more and a lot of cost.
And the fourth is, audio is hygienic and easy to clean. We know that this faucet has no caps and corners that hard to reach when we want to clean it.
And finally, although audio looks simple, it is very technologically advanced and can be placed flexibly anywhere.
So the next is conclusion. Audio is an innovation that combines modern technology and Islamic religious needs so that we can help the Muslim in ablution. In addition, we can minimize the use of groundwater so that we can indirectly preserve the earth, and also we can help the surface of the earth decrease because of the groundwater too much.
Next. From the few explanations that have been given, we realize that audio still needs to be upgraded. Why?
Because filtration technology has a big influence in the future. For example, when there is a water crisis, usually the water will be dirty, but with the development of water filtration, this tool can be perform ablution correctly in accordance with fiqh, according to the desired standard.
Then, the addition of more sensitive proximity sensors, such as Wi-Fi sensor and others. This can optimize the tool so that the discard flow will be maximum and accurate in this use. We can also add a weather heater feature. This is also very useful while we are in unstable weather conditions, especially when we are sick. We can control the temperature settings according to the environmental condition around us.
I think this is that we can share to you. We would like to apologize if we have a mistake. Thank you for listening our presentation, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Please give applause once again for Mayra and Lutfian. Thank you guys for a good presentation. It is about audio, am I right?
Yes, right.
Yes. It is not only the scientific technology invention, but they also connected with Islamic value that is implemented in daily life. That we hope it can be useful for the environment and also the society. And let's keep on to the next. We will hear next presentation from the representatives of Al-Azhar 29 Sragen. With their discovery, it is Cybizen. Am I right?
Yes.
Application based on mobile learning for digital citizens based on what is covered in the SDGs program. Because we are digital learning based high school student, and I think this topic is related with us, so we can use it in daily life. So let's see what they are gonna present.
Yes, thank you.
Maybe you have about 20 minutes. Is it enough?
Yes.
Okay, so the floor is yours. Please give applause.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for the chance that is given for us. In this good occasion, we will present the results of our research.
Let's begin. We start by citing a verse from the Holy Quran with meaning, and do not make mischief in the earth after Allah has repaired it, and pray to Him with fear. It will not be accepted, and hope it will be granted. Indeed, Allah's mercy is very close to those who do good. Al-A'raf, verse 56.
Next, please. Through the G20 Education Working Group, the Indonesia Ministry of Education and Culture several main issues rooted in the concept of Merdeka Belajar. One of them is digital technology and education. Kemendikbud 2022.
And then the findings of data from Searchers News in 2020, Indonesia is ranked fourth in terms of smartphone usage in the world, with 170.4 million smartphone users. Penetration of smartphone users in the country has reached 61.7% of the total population in Indonesia. Data Box 2021.
The results of observation that research education in class 10 Al-Azhar Islamic Senior High School 29 of Sragen showed that many students still did not understand about being a good digital citizen. Even some students also did not have insight to digital citizenship, which was actually very important because almost every day they spread the digital world.
Next. And even worse, that the latest report on the Digital Civility Index, or DCI, recording the level of digital politeness of world internet users when communicating in cyberspace throughout 2020, Indonesian netizens ranked at the bottom, aka the most impolite in Southeast Asia, ASEAN 2021.
Next. Because of it, we make a research entitled The Development of Citizen Application Based on Mobile Learning for Digital Citizenship Material. Next. Next, please. And the development team, saya Bizan, and I, Galang Torik Putra Cahyanto,
and Hikia Hasasi Fadilah Iksan,
and advisor, Mr. Diki. Next. From the background, we have formulation of the problem. 1. How is the need analysis and design of the Citizen? And 2. How is the development of the Citizen application? And 3. What is the visibility of using Citizen application?
And then next. Okay. And then from the formulation of the problem, we have research purposes. 1. To analyze the needs and design of the Citizen application. 2. To develop the Citizen application. And 3. To find out the visibility of using the Citizen application.
Next. And then from the research, we hope that this research can be useful in providing solution to students' lack of knowledge.
And the results of this study are useful in implementing digital technology-based education, which is one of the issues brought up by the Ministry of Education and Culture and strengthening digital citizenship education.
Next. And okay, we use R&D methodology and using ADDIE development style, place of research at Al-Azhar Islamic Senior High School 29 of Sragen, and took 5 student class 10 Abu Bakar, And the data analysis technique we use, descriptive quantitative analysis and Likert scale. Next.
Here are the development procedure ADDIE model. The first is analysis stage. In this step, we did interview and observation. And then design stage, we arranged a competency map, material map, media content online, and storyboard.
From the design, we made PowerPoint file to convert it to HTML5, then converted again to Android file. After finishing it, we examined to media expert, then we implementation the application in the class. In the last step, we repaired what we need to make Cybevision more compatible. And this is user interface from Cybevision mobile learning. Next.
Feasibility test results of mobile learning-based Cybevision application can be seen from the validation results of media expert on multimedia aspect, program appearance, user experience, materials, and learning, which scored 84.67% in the very good category. Then, from the results of the class 10 students questionnaire, the results of Cybevision application products based on mobile learning according to students' assessment get a value of 70.60%, which is included in the good category.
Next. The result of the problem analysis at SMA Islam Al-Azhar 29 Dzakya found that student experience problem, namely the student understanding of digital citizenship material was still low. So it was necessary to design learning media for them. And two, the result of the development result in Android-based mobile learning application called Cybevision.
And three, the results of the feasibility test for the Cybevision application from assessment by media expert obtained an average percentage score of 84.67%, while the results of the feasibility test by students in learning were 70.60%. So it can be concluded that the Cybevision application is declared feasible for use by students in study digital citizenship material, as well as to prepare students to face the virtual world they are always exploring.
Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Please give applause for Al-Azhar 29 Sragen. Thank you. That's such an interesting invention from them. Now it is the discussion session because both of them already presented their invention. Now for those who want to ask, please raise your hand and we will give you a microphone. And before that, please mention your name and also your school and the team you want to ask. Is there any question?
Thank you. Bismillah. My name is Aulia and I'm from Al-Azhar International Islamic Boarding School. I want to ask to Humaira and Mutfiana. It seems your tool is depend on electricity. If the tool is produced massively, how will Aureo deal when the electricity is off? Thank you.
So exactly this question is for Humaira and Lutfiana. The question is, if there is no electricity, is it your faucet can be used? Am I right?
Okay. When the electricity is off, we can replace it with alternative battery, but not like toys battery, remote battery, and others, but using a similar battery as a laptop battery.
Is it enough the answer from Luciana? Okay, next we're going to the next. Is there any question? Maybe while waiting the others, I would like to ask about both opinions from Al-Azhar 28 and also 29 about technological process in Indonesia, or maybe your advice, how can Indonesia more use the technology? Maybe from 28 or 29 you can start. Maybe from 28 first.
Okay, so in my opinion, our country needs to development and innovation technologies that will be implemented to the public society in people's daily life. I think it's enough.
Thank you. Maybe for the 29, could you please give your opinion about Indonesian technological process, the condition, or maybe your advice for Indonesia? Or maybe Galang, you can help her. For the educational, like about your invention, how many does the school use the digital learning from the whole Indonesian school? Is it better using the digital platform or offline school? Maybe you can answer it in bahasa, it's okay. Mungkin ini kondisi teknologi proses di Indonesia mengenai digital learning base, seperti yang penemuan saya desain itu, apakah Indonesia memungkinkan menggunakan platform yang kalian presentasikan tadi?
Mungkin kalau satu Indonesia belum dipublis secara umum, tapi mungkin kedepannya mau dibuat lagi.
And maybe harapan-harapan mengenai side design ini, mungkin perkembangannya yang diharapkan di Indonesia.
Mungkin semoga bisa lebih berkembang lagi dan bisa dipelajari untuk semua rakyat di Indonesia.
Okay, great. Maybe next we go to the next question. Okay, please. From the corner first.
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kayla Safira, and I'm here to ask to the first speakers. What is the novelty of your research compared to the existing tap waters? Does it automatically stop when you pull your hand? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So this question is for Azhar 28. The question is, what is the difference between the regular automatic faucet that we can found in like usual public places and with audio?
So it's just similar, but audio is more efficient to save water, and have been doing tests, and it's proven that 43% of audio water it's more effective than another tap water, such as in airport or in hotel like that.
Okay, thank you. Is there any question else?
Assalamualaikum, my name is Faiza and I'm from Asal Sukoharjo. I got a question for Galang's team. Is this Cyberzone application available on iOS? Because from the example given, it was on Android. Thank you.
Thank you for the question. This question exactly for Azhar 29. The question is it can be developed in iOS? Because she knows that it is developed in Android.
Thank you for the question. This application for the Android, but it can to iOS, but we will to develop the application.
Okay, it is still developed in Android, but it can be developed in iOS.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe next question. If there is no, maybe, okay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Najwa Nagita from IIBS, and I have a question for Al-Azhar Sragen. From what you have explained, I can conclude that you made an application that is used to improve student understanding and literacy skill related to ICT. My question is, why don't you use other available and free platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok to teach students about ICT? In my opinion, they are more interesting because they combine video, audio, and pictures in one post, and we are still able to utilize these platforms to teach student literacy of ICT. Thank you.
So the last question is for 29 too. She asking, these days, most of kids using TikTok, YouTube, and also Instagram because they're using videos. So what kind of learning that you provide in your platform? Is it kind of video or audio or maybe just a literacy?
The application, we don't have audio or video because it's just
Video and audio too? No.
No.
Yeah, it's literacy only.
Yes.
So it is contained on literacy, not video and audio. And is there else some questions? If it is no, now we come to the end of the seminar session. We proudly thank you for the speakers for presenting their invention. Please give applause to the speakers from 28 and also 29. And of course, to all of us that's still sitting here with us, maybe their closing statement from you.
In addition, we can increase the use of groundwater so that we can indirectly preserve the earth and help the surface of the earth decrease because of the use of groundwater too much. And although not entirely, but at least we have tried to do it. When will you guys?
Okay, for Azhar 29, do you have some sentence to speak? Penutupan.
Mohon maaf, bahasa Inggris saya mungkin kurang lancar. Kami tutup menggunakan bahasa Indonesia. Mohon maaf jika ada kekurangan dari kami. Semoga aplikasi kami dapat terus bermanfaat lagi ke depannya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much for all the speakers. So I do apologize for my mistakes because I'm this first moderator. See you when I see you. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Give applause for all the speakers and the moderator. Wow, as we can see before, it was a very beautiful presentation. Thank you, Griselda, and all of the speakers.
Now, we will ask you 3 questions about the prior presentations. Those who can answer our questions will get a special door prize from us.
Please hear us carefully and raise your hand if you know the answer. The first question is, where is Miss Aya Muhammad hometown?
Aisyah, please.
Please introduce yourself first.
My name is Aisyah. I'm from Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aisyah. I'm from AIIBS. She's from Egypt.
Okay.
Your answer is correct.
Okay, next, move on to the next question.
What are the names of the presenters from Al-Azhar Islamic Senior High School 29 Sragen? Is there anyone who knows?
The name of the presenter from Al-Azhar Islamic Senior High School 29 Sragen.
Opi, please.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lisda Opi, I'm from AIIBS. Namanya, mohon maaf nggak tahu nama lengkapnya, tapi tahu nama panggilannya. Haigia sama Galang.
Oke.
The last question is for the students outside from IIBS. So, what is the name of the technology that discovered by Al-Azhar Islamic Senior High School 28 IIBS? Is there anyone who knows? Outside from IIBS, please.
Who can answer it? The technology that discovered by Al-Azhar Islamic Senior High School 28 IIBS. Okay.
Yes, please.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Faiza and I'm from Assalam Islamic Modern Boarding School. The technology developed by Al-Azhar 28 is Aero.
Yes, you're right.
Thank you.
Okay, so for who answer the question, please come to here.
Please come to the stage. For Aisyah, Opi,
and for Faiza, please. And please for Madam Anissa Hayu to give the door prize.
yes. Please give applause.
performance from Karel Rasha and Baruna Bintang from 7th grade. For Karel and Baruna, the floor is yours. Please give applause.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Please give applause for them. Masya Allah, what a beautiful performance. Thank you, Harel and Baruna.
Salia, what time is it?
It's now around 11:15.
I see. Yeah, so the first session is done. And because the time is showing that it's already midday, so they will please our male audience to go upstairs on the second floor to prepare for Dhuhr prayer. And for our female audience to have their lunch by changing the coupon to the committees standing behind you.
For male audience, after finishing your salat, you may go downstairs and have your lunch. As well, for the female audience, as you finish having lunch, please have your Dhuhr prayer on the second floor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sesi pertama telah selesai dan dikarenakan waktu sudah menunjukkan tengah hari, jadi kita persilahkan untuk partisipan untuk persiapan menuju lantai 2 untuk persiapan sholat zuhur. Dan untuk yang putri bisa mengambil makan siangnya dengan menukarkan kupon kepada panitia yang berada di sebelah dekat UKS.
Untuk putra, setelah selesai sholat, dipersilahkan untuk mengambil makanan. Dan untuk yang putri, setelah selesai makan, dipersilahkan untuk naik ke lantai 2 dan sholat. Terima kasih.
Wudhu bisa menggunakan ruangan-ruangan yang ada di lantai 1 maupun lantai 2. Bagi bapak-bapak, kakak-kakak yang putra, bisa untuk persiapan sholat zuhur di lantai 2. Setelah naik tangga sebelah kiri ada musola, di dalam ruangan ada toilet, dan juga di ruangan-ruangan sebelahnya juga bisa digunakan toilet untuk berwudhu. Dan juga di lantai 1 juga ada beberapa toilet yang bisa digunakan untuk berwudhu juga. Jadi